Field of War is an upcoming PSVR shooting game with many different modes of play. It has a single player campaign and online matches such as Deathmatch and Conquest. One thing that really stood out to me was the inclusion of a Battle Royale mode. Battle Royale games have become very popular recently, so I wanted to find out more about how this mode in particular would work in VR. I contacted the developers and they kindly agreed to doing an interview. Here is what we spoke about. Field of War is set to be the PSVR's first Battle Royale game. The fact that it is playable in VR already makes it a lot different to other similar games. But what gameplay mechanics sets this game apart?
The game is designed as a brand new Battle Royale because VR is set inside the mechanism. Firstly, it is a VR plus non-VR cross-platform Battle Royale game. While VR is a mech and non-VR are human. The setting is asymmetric because we have considered the different operation styles of each. Secondly, while everyone has a strike for living longer by himself, the growth of the mech and humans are somewhat opposite, because the growth of VR users squeeze the resources and the spaces of non-VR users. Meanwhile, non-VR players will better develop themselves by killing VR ones. Thirdly, killing is encouraged in the game, and credits along with the killing will be exchanged for weapons or other necessary materials during the battle. Of course, only on certain spots can we exchange such items, and that would be another strategy point.
Each match can include 40 non-VR players and 10 VR players. Non-VR players are humans and VR players are inside mechs. How are the two balanced to ensure mechs are not overpowered, especially in a scenario where there is one mech left on the battlefield and one human?
We have developed enough freedom for both VR and non-VR players to be balanced. It looks somewhat like a mobile setting. Generally, while we are using the VR equipment, the flexibility will not be as good as the ones without VR, thus VR thought of as less powerful. For this reason, we changed it. We endow our VR players with more powerful skills and weapons. Anyone who have seen our gameplay will find that mechs are more powerful than ordinary human character. Gives us a hint that we can find a balance point between VR and non-VR characters. Additionally, the setting itself guarantees abundance of strategy in the game. The VR mechs have higher defenses but also easier exposure than non-VR players, while non-VR players are more flexible, but the speed of movement and the ability to cross the barriers will be much lower than VR players. The balancing mechanism also lies in the weapon design. There will be strong weapons for non-VR players designed to break the mech skin, and there also will be tracing weapons for VR players. Therefore, no matter if you are playing as a VR or non-VR, players will have to collect the necessary material to grow quickly, as well as using the landscape tactically. Players will need to consider their own operation preferences and adapt to the strategy within game. In such a setting, when one VR and one non-VR players are left in the round, no one can predict a certain result.
You can play solo or with a team of 2 or 4. Will there be different servers for people who are only playing solo or with a team?
The separate servers are not difficult to realize technically. However, this function will be presented in the future version. What we want to do instead is to explore more about the human nature through Field of War. Specifically, we're gonna design props that will enable permanent or temporary teaming that could be gathered. In this way, stranger could be teammates. We hope to see teaming, but also to break the team apart. This prop could be precious, and we're gonna test the functionality and the feasibility of it before it finally launches.
How many weapons are in the game, and what types can we expect to see?
For non-VR players, we have designed more than 30 weapons and props. Some of them are specifically designed to fight against the mech. While for mech, we designed 5 types of loadout which made great changes on the blood HP, defenses, different speeds, the attack styles, cities and the gas tank, etc.
Is there any environmental damage? For example, can mechs destroy buildings where humans are hiding?
We do design some buildings that can be destroyed while others cannot, so that will be tricky for humans to find which buildings to hide in. We would love to see how the story goes when situation changes.
How long does each match last for roughly?
It really depends on how good you are in the game. Like any other Battle Royale games, longest living player can play 30 minutes in the match, while others who are shot down could live to start a new round later.
Is there a reward system? Do you unlock anything for winning, such as new skins? Do you earn experience points and level up for playing a number of matches?
We have a reward system, but we have not designed the details of the reward as of yet. We would like to hear what you want and then design what the rewards would be.
Is the game releasing in the US and EU? And when is the game planned to be released?
Yes, of course, US and Europe are very important markets of us. We are planning to release the game in the third quarter of 2018.
What is the price of the game?
We're still discussing the price, and we will take the average price into consideration when making the decision.
A massive thanks to the developers for finding the time to answer my questions. Are you guys looking forward to this mech battle royale game? Let me know in the comments below. As always, please like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more PlayStation VR content.